Hello dear viewer of the channel Kudesnica Marina. My name is Nastya. We usually do fortune telling by the zodiac sign and 3 video. A lot is laid out for the year. We decide to make this video in a different format, in numerology format. Count and tell you. Let's start by saying this year will be the year of the black water tiger. The tiger itself is a heavy animal. This is a very majestic animal. From there we can draw conclusion that this year will be very responsible. People will have to make a lot of decisions. You will have a lot of change. You will do whatever you want and think. This year it will not be possible to wait. You need to be decisive. Any predator like to act. Therefore, I advise you to take more action and make decision. A tiger is animal that does not like being forced into frames. No wonder you might want to change something this year. You can change your life. The world will change. There will be a political change. Their tiger does not accept restriction. Tiger is a very freedom-loving animal, so you will be looking for a new relationship. You will completely search for your life. This is the year of the water tiger. We can conclude that the year will be very difficult for water and everything related to water, and will bring profit from water. People who are associated with tourism this year will be profitable for you, but also disease will be associated with water. Disease will be associated with water too. So we can assume that it can be problem with blood, heart, legs and swelling. From the point of view of numerology, each year is concluded as numerical and is counted from the planet. This year we have 3 planets. This is Jupiter, its power, strength, influenceability. This is a very heavy planet. And also there is the influence of 2 planets. These are Sun and Moon. Those 2 planets themselves are very contradiction. Therefore, this already tells us that the year will be strange. People who know mythology, they can make some assessment about what the year will be, because the Sun and the Moon have always been considered brother and sister, dual to each other. This year will be very diverse, which we see later. Okay, start. The moon is everything related to harvesting and agriculture. The dawn of rural industry. This year will be very difficult. There will be many disease and death. There will be great dawn of magic this year. This year the planet will affect people so. The people will be unstable psychologically. People will go crazy, will be impatient. I will make a hasty conclusion and even aggressive attack. Therefore, be careful and restrained in your judgment. The legislative structure of the world will change this year. You have to make a lot of decisions, which I will tell about later. A decision that politicians and relation to make. The year in itself is a conjunction of the moon and the sun. That is, they will force you to make change. Change will not only concern politics. This will be affect business too. It will be a complete change in the way of life. There will also be a lot of skirmishes. It will be rallies. There will be local clashes. Also this year there will be clashes between countries. There will be also many change related to water. It will be change in fishing, a strong change in the land of borders. The year will be very eventful. There will be many rails in defense of their rights. Everything related to inequality will crap and class inequality. Could country and those will have bear symbol. It will be hard for those countries this year. You will have many change inside. It will be hard mentally. Also the Nordic country will have a big discovery, which will greatly change science and everything related to pregnancy and childbirth. There will be a lot magnetic storm this year. Therefore, those who have problem with pressure or head, you will have headache, because sun will be hard in this year. There will be a lot of discoveries and development in everything related to animals and dogs. This year will be under the auspice of animal and everyone associated with dog. You will have great development. There will be exhibition and victories. This is very good year for you. This year there is threat to the countries of the Black Sea, everything that is on the Black Sea. There will be trouble all year. There will be conflict. This year there will be a great development of science and art. What to tell you about natural disasters? This year will be very strange because there will be different natural disasters. There will be animal immigration. It will be very strange because many will discover animals that have not been seen in their area. Those who are associated with agriculture, you have a threat from animals. It could be the breeding of mice and frogs. There will be big medical discover that will change lives, and there will be big medical scandal. There will be discover in the ocean that will greatly change way of mankind. And there will be very big discover in space. There will be also discover in space that Seahawk related to light will make. It may be not be clear to us, but for physics there will be a very important discovery. This year of big change our wonder view. Even many religious strife will lead us to unity. And of the end year, our conclusion will change dramatically. People will return of the old foundation and tradition. There will be notice of honor and morale. The year itself will be births, but the end of the year will lead us to big change in our life. Let's see what year will be 2 months. We start in month of January. Goes under the auspice of the sun god Janus and the planet Proserpine. Proserpine is a very strange planet. She problem age good or bad. There can be in the middle. Sun, this is leadership, selfishness, the desire to be the first. From here we can conclude the months will be very fast. There will be a lot of people who will express their point of view. People will be divided into two camps. That is, there will be my and the wrong opinion. This will lead to the fact that people begin to separate. A similar situation will also occur in politics. People in politics will express their opinion, and they will not be ready to give up. They will be self-centered, will bend their opinion. Because of weight in the politic itself, there will be division into two camps, and they will aggressive speak out to each other. Also will be shared by people, because some will go for one camp and other for another. There will be a little hostile because of his. People will take to the street. Clashes will be absurd and comedic in government. We will see it. Many will show their strange try to defend their point of view. Therefore, the month itself will lead to local clashes and rallies. But police won't be involved, and everyone who is connected with the uniform and wearing appalled, they will be separate. The months will be interesting for those who are connected with agriculture. You will have a cash gain, especially who is associated with agriculture. There will be active trading, and those who are associated with agriculture and animal, you need to be careful, because there is threat from frost and bad weather, as if livestock could be affected by abnormal weather change. Be careful and watch out for small animal like lamb, for example, or something small, who can born in this time. All that will be born will be at risk. You need to watch closer in January. There will be many natural disasters. There will be earthquake, mud flow, landslide, and collapse of rocks. Therefore, if you are going somewhere, be careful this month. There will be a lot of negotiation, because the system of relationship will begin to improve. Not only political but also trade. People will defend their position. Who to trade, how to do business correctly this month. You sign new contract. Everything related to the war. There will be pause this month, as if all country will be waiting for the signature of some documents. Therefore, the month itself will be more emotional than any action. Let's see the month of February. February is under the upside of Venus. This is a very good planet. She brings love, negotiate. This month will make people calm down. People immerse themselves in bureaucratic things and will solve the problem. For example, business settlement will begin, and everything related to monetary action. New reform will be adopted. Everything related to the bank and trade. There will be convention, there will be meeting and gathering. People will try to find way of settlement that are convenient for everyone. There will be change in the banking system. Bank will prepare interesting program, who are ready to change the whole system of the world, but ill will be honest that all their program will not be accepted this month because the state will not agree to sign them. There will be negotiation related to the sign of new trade relations. It will update the trading between the country very well. Let's say everyone who had problem of end date market contract or have signed for long time. Delayed some contract due to financing reasons will be able to sign everything. There will be meeting where state issue will be resolved. We'll decide how to settle matters. And finally, in many question and end will be put. Let's say agriculture get a good investment. What will give you in picture for the development of this area? Everything about children this month will be very controversial. Contract will be accepted. There will be acts that will be very ambivalent. Some will be in defense of children. Both state and people will be very happy. There will also be very big grievances. This will trigger local rallies. It will depend on regions. This year, especially this month, there will be very big scandal related to children. Some kind of investigation related to child labor, child slave will be published. It will be very big shock. This year law will be adopted a development to protect in right of children and family. Also new benefit and payment will be development. There will be very good reform to the banking system who is involved in trade. Those who have their own business, they will receive preference at the bank. New profitable program will be offered. Tax related program. Looking ahead, I can say that all this program will be very difficult to accept because big business will meet people halfway. It will be benefits to both parties. But in this system the state will not be taken into account at all, and the state will be very unhappy because it will lose power. Because of this there will be controversy. There will be meeting of state and it will be discussed. There will be a lot of discussions this month. It will feel like they will not want to act and will delay decision, while other will damage change. Because of this rate will be a conflict with time. The month itself will be good for money and trade. There will be problem with volcano. Volcano will intensive, which we did not expect unusually. This will entail a cataclysm. Let's see March. It will be a very stable month because it goes under the abscess of the land, and the years itself give more stability, confidence, solution. From here we can say that the month will be stable. Some decision will be made in politics. There will be pause. Everything to do with politics this month will be very quiet without loud scandals. Businessmen will sign some kind of agreements and find consensus beneficial for all parties. This is very good period for families. There will be stability. There will be decision for the future. New plan for the future will be prepared. Amendment concerning children will be adopted. as well as amendment concerning the institution of the family. There will be economic ground. There will be good deals. Those who are in business this month, you can solve a lot. This month there is a great associated with the sun. There may be flashes in the sun. There will be a cataclysm from the sun. We can conclude that it could be magnetic storm which will bring headache. There will be a problem with legs. There will be pressure surgery, so be careful. There will be problem with electronic and damage to the technical. There will be a problem with electronic during this period, so be careful all these months. If you are going somewhere to go, be careful due to damage to the technical. There will be many inconvenience. To not get angry, but just endure. Do not get angry. The months will be like this. The sun will be unpredictable. Let's see the fourth month of April. April, the month in under the patronage of Mars. Mars is masculine. This is planet of power and war, which already suggests that the months will be difficult. There will be a lot of aggressive action. For example, there will be a very difficult period for countries that have border conflicts. If there are territorial conflict over land or water, then they will escalate this month. There will be news of outbreaking in different places. It will be increasing. It will turn into swearing. Conflict will be over land. People will start raising old questions. Those ones were resolved long ago, so return to them again. There will be fight. There will be fight on the street with the police. People will be aggressive during this period. So be careful in April. And you need to be careful this month. There will be a lot of political cuts. There will be release. People will go out in different countries demanding early electronics. To take some kind of reform. The most interesting that is will be accepted aggressively by both sides. There will be absolute no dialogue. I can say that the month will be difficult. You will be under the auspice of Mars. You can have a fight at the tax office. You can stop in traffic and swear. Mars itself portent swearing and irascibility may escalate into fight. So I can say one thing: be careful and discreet this month.